Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Ulster Park for today's Collingwood Cup Final between UCD and UL. Before we name the teams in the next couple of minutes, just to make people aware, if you need toilets, they are located at either the back of the main terrace or the back of the main stand. And hospitality, drinks and other bits and pieces for food are available in our social club located just in the main car park behind the main stand. Starting lineups today for UCD: number 1, Lorcan Healy; number 2, Sean Carmody; number 3, Shane McCreary; number 4, Michael Gallagher; number 5, Jack Keeney; number 6, Rossa McAllister; number 7, Billy Griffin; number 8, Dara Keane; number 9, David Bishop; number 10, Donald Higgins; and number 11, Kieran Bean. And for UL, starting 11 is as follows: number 1, Joshua Cody; number 2, Colin McCabe; number 3, Joey Rush; number 4, Connor Whittle; number 5, Tom Carney; number 6, Darren Butler; number 7, Tom Kidd; number 8, Owen Redmond; number 9, Adam Foley; number 10, Darren McCarthy, David McCarthy; and number 11, Connor Butler. Subs for UCD are number 12, Jerry Mulligan; number 13, Ryan Bowden; number 14, Matthew Scott; number 15, Ronan Curry; number 16, Gavin McConville; number 17, Danny Norris; and number 18, Ben Callan. And substitutes for UL this afternoon: number 12, Ewan McO'Brien; number 13, Theo Joyce; number 14, Leon Daly; number 15, Dean Haggerty; number 16, Killian Duffy; number 17, Oleg Boyshan; number 18, Kieran Jennings. Just under 10 minutes to kick off. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the teams to the pitch, UCD and UL. Starting lineups again for UCD: number 1, Lorcan Healy; number 2,
hello, good afternoon and welcome to Embra Park for today's Collingwood Cup Final between UCD and the University of Limerick.
Rossa McAllister; number 7, Billy Griffin; number 8, Dara Keane.
We're going to take a quick run through your starting lineups this afternoon.
Number 10, Donald Higgins; and number 11, Cian Meehan. And for UL, your starting 11 this afternoon: number 1, Joshua Cody;
starting with the home side today, University College Dublin. Number 1, Lorcan Healy; 2, Sean Carmody; number 3, Shane McCreary; 4, Michael Gallagher; 5, Jack Keeney; number 6, Rossa McAllister; 7, Billy Griffin; 8, Dara Keane; number 9, David Bishop; 10, Donald Higgins; and 11, Kieran Behan. And for the University of Limerick, number 1, Joshua Cody; number 2, Colin McCabe; number 3, Joey Rush; 4, Connor Whittle; 5, Tom Carney; 6, Darren Butler; 7, Tom Kidd; 8, Owen Redmond; 9, Adam Foley; 10, David McCarthy; and 11, Connor Butler. Substitutes for UCD this afternoon: 12, Jared Mulligan; 13, Ryan Bowden; number 14, Matthew Scott; 15, Ronan Curry; 16, Gavin McConville; 17, Danny Morris; and 18, Ben Callan. And for the University of Limerick, number 12, Ewan O'Brien; number 13, Theo Joyce; 14, Leon Daly; 15, Dean Haggerty; 16, Killian Duffy; 17, Oleg Vyoshin; and number 18, Kieran Jennings. Stand by for kickoff in just a few minutes. Well, hello everybody, Joel Neal here, live from Inver Park, normally home of the Inver Reds of the Northern Ireland Premiership's top division, Larne Football Club. Sitting high in the Premier League at the moment, Larne in first place today. It plays host to a tournament and a trophy with a lot of history, and two sides with a lot of history in their own right. It's UCD versus the University of Limerick. UCD, the home side this afternoon, wearing their blue kits, and Limerick in maroon and navy. We're just about ready for kick-off here. Kieran Bean standing over that centre circle. UCD will be attacking Larne FC's Church End in the first half, with Limerick bearing down on the Mackay stand. This is a facility that's undergone a lot of change in recent years. Property magnate Kenny Bruce took over at Larne Football Club in 2017, and under his stewardship the club has experienced an incredible resurgence from the bottom of Northern Ireland's Championship to the top of the Premiership, including European appearances and senior silverware, and a great venue for a historic Collingwood Cup Final today between UCD and Limerick. Years since the Collingwood Cup was last hosted up here at the Jordanstown campus, with UCD coming out as winners on that occasion, and of course the powerhouse that is UCD back in the final today. Content just to take their time playing out from the back. UCD obviously in the League of Ireland's Premier Division and getting ready for the start of their domestic season this Friday. And what an opportunity for a final tune-up here against the University of Limerick. I was having a couple of conversations with some of the officials who have been here throughout the tournament. They were saying that obviously, I mean, UCD come into this as the favourites, but the University of Limerick will no doubt be up for the battle. And more than one person said that what they need to do this afternoon is just get stuck in against a team with considerable prowess in UCD. Taking their time at the back, here's Jack Keeney, the captain this afternoon. Plays it across to Gallagher. UCD going to probe just up that right hand side. 1-2 with Ross and McAllister. And no real rush here to get forward, UCD, and for good reason. Heavy defeat over the University of Ulster in their first match of the competition. Unfortunately for Ulster, it was double digits, and then a victory over Cork 4-0 in the semi-final to earn their place here this afternoon. They're certainly assured of their own quality, but they're against stern opposition this afternoon in the University of Limerick, who played a prelim round with a victory over Trinity 2-1 before taking on DCU for a 2-1 win and a semi-final victory over Maynooth. So both sides in today's final in their own rights. UCD start their season this Friday with a trip to Dundalk. And they have the throw here on their left hand side. Shane McCreary getting ready to take that. In a decent position here. Could they make their first foray into the box this afternoon? Fairly slow tempo start, but being dominated and controlled by Dublin at the moment. And it's going to be Josh Cody's goal kick. UCD, of course, the defending champions with their win in 2022. It was their first since 2018, with Cork and DCU the winners in the middle of that. Collingwood Cup, a tournament that goes all the way back to 1914, and the first winners all the way back in 1914, almost 100 years ago. Sorry, excuse me, over 100 years ago, was UCD. Referee this afternoon is Aaron Rainey, young official who has taken on a few of the matches in the lead up to today's final. There's an early opportunity for Limerick, and they will need to take their early opportunities here. Not be afraid of taking a shot on goal. And it's not quite cleared yet. UCD take over and clear the danger. Glancing header forward from Bishop. But it goes coast to coast all the way back to Cody. Dublin side certainly looking the more comfortable throughout these first 5 minutes at Edinburgh Park this afternoon. It's a nice day here up on the East Antrim coast. Certainly feeling the end of winter and a little sniff of spring. Here's a ball in towards the back post. It's gathered up by Lorcan Healy. It was Tom Kidd with the header. So whilst Dublin have certainly had the lion's share of possession throughout the opening minutes, and the opening minutes really will define how this one goes, it is Limerick who are showing a fearlessness in terms of taking shots, not scared to send the ball towards the net to see what happens, and really they know that's what you got to do against a side of this quality. So UCD with a chance to respond here. Free kick, way out in no man's land in the Limerick half. Good 25, 26 yards out. Jocelyn on the edge of the 18-yard box. Here's a ball in, all the way to the keeper, Cody. Sending his players long. Ball doesn't drop overly favourably for Limerick, and it's right back into UCD's possession here on the left-hand side with Shane McCreary. Bit of debate over who has that throw, but the linesman on our side here has given it to UCD. Playing it back and playing it safe, still just trying to dictate the tempo in the early moments here. Nice ball inside, switching the action out to the left on McCreary again. McCreary leaves it for Bean. It's a good tackle, and Limerick look to take over, or at least clear their lines. Here's McCreary again, seeing a lot of the football early in this first half. He does have Kieran Behan on the left-hand side as an option, but that's cut off in the channel, and Limerick take over. Knocked inside by Adam Foley. Here's Butler. Both sides jostle for possession in the midfield. So once again, those blue shirts who take over. Launched forward by Sean Kermody. Butler again. He had Donald Higgins for company and opts to get rid of that football. Collingwood Cup has been played annually since 1914, apart from 1915 to 19 during World War I, and on 2 other occasions in 1932 and 1933 as a result of notorious friction between the IFA and the FAI. Hearing some fantastic stories from the officials here about the number of disappearances of the trophy, most notably in the late 1920s thrown into the Boyne by Queens, travelling south for a tournament that they had no chance of winning and vowing that it would never return south. However, meanwhile, here's a ball in from University of Limerick, skips all the way across. Butler's on the other side. Does he have any help in the box? Foley's there, but it's turned away. Drops out in the midfield, and a poor touch sends it out of play. Today's finalists UCD, and the first winners, defending champions, certainly dominated this competition during the 1980s with 6 wins. In the 21st century so far, Cork have 8 wins, UCD 6, the University of Ulster 3, and Maynooth with 1. Maynooth obviously making their semi-final exit at the hands of Limerick, who earned their spot in today's game. Here's McCreary. One of the standouts for UCD so far in this game. Cut inside by McAllister and played out to the right. Higgins drives the net, turned away well in the box by Conor Whittle of Limerick, and stays in play and cleared by Joey Rush, but only about 10-15 yards. Quick throw from UCD. Good passing football in the Limerick half. Here's Keeney, the big captain, big centre half this afternoon. Higgins. Higgins loses possession on the edge of the box. Lines cleared all the way back to the captain again. Keane. Keane finds Carmody. Back to Gallagher. Misstep leaves it for Keeney. Ball launched forward and Billy Griffin has a chance to get a ball into the box. He has Bishop there. Can Bishop get turned? Bishop swarmed by those maroon jerseys, can't quite get a shot away. Limerick survive another wave. Noticeably relentless press from the Dublin side so far throughout these opening 10 minutes. And that will tire aside eventually as Donal Higgins comes again on the left hand side. Ball intended for Behan is turned away. Captain Keeney just dictating the pace here on the left hand side today. Nice touch outside from Behan to McCreary, but Behan's ball back in is gathered up by Cody. A couple of players getting used to the synthetic surface here at Edinburgh Park, laid as part of a Bruce takeover in roughly 2018. The stands you see at either end of the stadium this afternoon, the Mackay stand over to the right hand side of the camera and the Church End stand over to the left, are also recent additions, along with new floodlights and a full-time academy facility in the town. Football and the club certainly revitalised in this part of the world. I know that plans remain for redevelopment of the main stand on the other side, but certainly a worthy venue for a tournament like the Collingwood Cup this afternoon. Limerick just trying to keep the ball at their feet. That's going to be offside though. Ball from the left hand side catches Adam Foley beyond the defenders. Here's Behan. Great stretch and ball forward. UCD find themselves in a good position there, but follow up just missed its target. Long ball sent forward and almost into the path of Dara Keane. Superb vision from Jack Keeney to send that ball all the way, but the outstretching legs just couldn't quite get there. Just seems to be everywhere you look at the moment. The big UCD captain. Limerick throw here from Colin McCabe. Played to the feet of David McCarthy. He's dispossessed. They do well to regain possession. Knocked over by Darren Butler. And McCarthy's there, but again, ably taken care of. Nice touch away from Behan. Sent right back though. Bishop still just battling for anything he can find on the edge of that box. Ball's turned over for the throw. This edition of Collingwood Cup, hosted by Ulster University Sport, sponsored by O'Neill's and Randocks. Wherever you're watching from this afternoon, thank you very much for joining us here in East Antrim. As the current holders, UCD, have a throw in a dangerous spot here on the right hand side. Thrown long to McAllister. Knocked inside by Billy Griffin. Bishop gives chase. Butler still battling, this time at the other end. Carmody with the ball into the box, turned away by Kidd. And speculative effort, sails high over the bar. Back underway in UCD's midfield and out for a quick throw. Another nice touch from UCD's number 11, Kieran Behan. Frees up Donald Higgins, who tears off down that left hand side, but he's scythed down. Referee not quite going to his pocket, but certainly reading the riot act to Darren Butler for a physical challenge on Donald Higgins on the left hand side. Sounded a little bit like a last chance saloon for Butler. Dublin switch to the right. There's Gallagher. 1-2 with Russell McAllister. McCreary. An absolutely phenomenal shift from Owen Redmond there. Dispossesses UCD. Redmond streaks his way into the box. He does have help on the left hand side, but a ball intended for Adam Foley has floated just too high. What a beautiful passage of play from Limerick's number 8, Owen Redmond, doing everything on their right. And as much as UCD have certainly controlled the tempo, content to play out from the back and look for the right ball as opposed to any ball, certainly confident, and maybe appearing the more confident of the side so far today. But just like that, Limerick are up for this, and they can make you pay. Headed away by Carney. Limerick take possession of the midfield, ball forward from Redmond. Finds Adam Foley, can Foley step through a couple of blue shirts. Ball is just poked away out of his reach. He regains possession, has some help on the left hand side. decides to try and cut it himself. He does have Butler there. Butler has options. Colin McCabe screaming for that ball on the right hand side. McCabe plays a nice 1-2 with Kidd. UCD now settled into their defensive positions. Becomes a lot harder to break down once you lose that element of surprise, which they certainly have, and decide to play it back. Long ball forward from Tom Carney. That ball evades everybody. Here's Higgins. Ball in from McCreary. Throw from McCabe. All the way down into the Limerick half and out of play. So a moment of reprieve here as Limerick have a throw deep in their own half. Colin McCabe standing over that. Kidd steps forward, goes up and over him. Their ball again. Another Limerick throw just in front of our position. There's Redmond again. Redmond does extremely well, battling his way into the box. Unfortunate touch from Keeney sends that back to his goalkeeper, Lurkin Healy. UCD now look to break quickly and think better of it as Limerick get back to their positions. Here's McCreary. Higgins. Higgins plays a long ball in, maybe intended for a cross, but enough to scare Joshua Cody in the Limerick goal. Goal kick sent down the right. Linesman decides it's a UCD throw. And a momentary stoppage here. Can't quite see the number on the jersey from our vantage point here, but University of Limerick player down in the centre circle is going to receive a bit of treatment.
Come on, let's get back to what we're doing. Come on, keep passing the ball.
It's been entertaining half of football so far. Into the 23rd minute of this first half, and still 0-0. No massive chances either side, but certainly UCD's game plan is to control the tempo, control and dictate the pace of this, playing out from the back, picking long balls up the channel. Limerick a little bit more wild and a little bit more frantic, but certainly 3 on goal a couple of times, and opportunities that skipped just high on the cross. Neither side to be counted out so far. And it's David McCarthy. It looks like it's the end of his afternoon. McCarthy's going to be replaced by number 14, Leon Daly. Not sure if he maybe came into this carrying something, but that's the end of his day in the 24th minute of the first half. So Leon Daly takes over. And we are back underway. Throw from McCreary, sent to Keeney. Gallagher sends it onto the right-hand side. Long stretch ball into the box is not going to trouble Cody. First touch then for Leon Daly over on the left. Quick feet from Daly. Manages to squirm his way through 3 blue jerseys. Darren Butler sends it back down that line. Someone was going to be disappointed with that throw-in decision. It seemed a little 50-50. It's given to UCD. Gallagher looks out to his right again. Play back to him. He has space to travel. Darkene's touch maybe just a little bit too heavy for Carmody, who sends it back to Healy. Gallagher into the midfield and to the feet of McAllister. Quick ball to McCreary on the left. There's a couple options inside, decides to go back to McAllister. Patient football here from UCD so far. McCreary squares it in to McAllister. Gaining ground here, UCD. Carmody on the right now. Keeps it on the deck, plays it into the box, and Bishop has it temporarily. It's turned away. Can Limerick break? Quick ball sent forward to Foley. And out of play. Long through from the halfway line is turned over. Darren Butler launches it forward again. Daly will ask the question of the big defenders. Sent back to Morgan Healy in the goal. Here's Behan. Behan steps inside on Kidd and does find some space. Bishop keeps it alive for UCD. Keane on the right. Limerick with another goal kick sent long. Could this fall to Daly? Workmanlike from Michael Gallagher to clear the danger. Daly has certainly added a spark up top for Limerick since coming on. And it's Limerick's throw from the left-hand side. Colin McCabe eventually with it. Over on the right, floats the ball in towards goal. Up and over. Not sure if that was intended as a shot or a cross, but either way, it caught the attention of Lorcan Healy. Nice ball forward up the middle from Higgins. His flag is up on David Bishop. No doubt a few UCD fans tuning in this afternoon, watching their sides final tune-up before domestic action resumes this weekend. UCD avoided relegation last season thanks to a 1-0 win over Waterford in the relegation playoffs. Secured their spot in Ireland's top flight for another season. Donald Higgins goes left to McCreary. Sends it to Behan and underlaps. Nice movement. Higgins there again. Higgins curls a ball in. It's chipped up and over. David Bishop with that effort on goal is punched over by Cody, but the students have a corner. Very deep corner sent to just about the 18-yard line. Nodded forward by Carmody. Still all square here through the half hour at Inver Park in Larne. Referee doesn't hesitate to blow for a free kick on Donald Higgins for that challenge. Conor Butler makes his way back to his feet, and Limerick have a nice set piece opportunity here. Ball curled in towards the back post. Driven low, driven long, and Conor Butler tries to make something of it. It's out of play. So the free kick becomes the corner for the University of Limerick. And it falls to Joey Rush to get a ball in. It's a big opportunity. Good ball in from Rush, drops towards the back post. It's punched by Healy. And an opportunity for UCD to break. Billy Griffin out of the traps, but tackled industrially in the midfield. I think the referee says throw in. throw forward is glanced on by Keane. Goal kick to Limerick. Limerick's goal kick then results in a free kick. Only 6 or 7 yards inside UCD's half. But another set piece opportunity for UL. Ball sent deep. It was Jack Keeney who got ahead on it. Limerick sustaining a little period of pressure here with the throw. Another pause for treatment.
Stephen, can I get a second?
35 minutes in and still 0-0 between the defending champions and the University of Limerick. UCD manager Andy Myler is an ex-League of Ireland striker, played in the league for 14 years. Also employed by the university in facilities. It's again another conversation with some of the gentlemen here this afternoon, talking about just how incredible it is that UCD perform consistently at the level that they do. Excellent scholarship program down at the university, giving players the chance to earn their degree whilst also playing senior football. And as the money continues to raise and grow in the domestic game, certainly kudos for maintaining their spot in the top flight. So after a brief pause, Limerick with the throw. Colin McCabe on their right hand side, swarmed again by those blue shirts. Tom Carney knocks it forward, but as he has been all half, Jack Keeney's there. They do have another throw. Ball into the middle and momentarily lose possession, but Darren Butler has another chance for a ball in. Bounces along the 18-yard line, doesn't quite stay with Ethan Redmond. Excuse me, Owen Redmond. Daly's pace gets all the way back and breaks that up again. Floodlights just coming on at Ember Park here as we reach that stage of the day. 25 to 5, still good daylight though for this time of year. Ball contested between Carney and Bishop. Falls back into the hands of UCD. Could there be an opportunity here? Behan moves his way inside, switches it out to the right to Carmody. Looks up, decides to play it on the deck, skips past Bishop. McAllister sends it back to the right. Billy Griffin squares it inside to Bishop. David Bishop again. Donald Higgins with the shot, Not a bad effort from range, and curls just wide. Ball's going to bounce out of play for a UCD throw to be taken by Shane McCreary. Taken quickly to Keeney. Limerick searching for some space in the middle of the park. Really good press off the ball from UCD. Can Limerick create a chance here as we head into the last few minutes of the half? Not on this occasion. But they have earned a corner. So as we enter the last 4 minutes of the half, Limerick with a chance here from the corner. It's played short to Joey Rush. Rush looks for a ball in to the middle. Nice header from Tom Carney, is turned away by Healy. Great reaction time from UCD keeper Lurkin Healy to turn that away. Point blank header from Limerick's number 5, Tom Carney. From a good ball in, just dropped right into the middle. UCD escaped the danger there in the last few minutes of the half. And it seems to have alerted them. Shane McCreary now forces that on the left-hand side. There's no one there. Loses possession. Short throw to Donald Higgins. Lays it along to Behan. Just a bit too much pace on that ball to get a ball into the box.
Come on, guys. Come on, come on, Johnny. You're a fucking traitor.
Quick free kick taken by UCD. Russell McAllister sends it forward. There goes Dara Keane. Nice defensive work from UL. McCreary again on the left. Back to McAllister, 1-2 to McCreary. This time there's just about enough on it. Skips out of play again. It's going to be a goal kick. Change of venue this afternoon for the final from the Jordanstown campus. You wonder just how much that changes the playing surface and the players' feel of the ball at their feet. The kick has the distance, but skips out to the right and out of play. Steady hand at the back is Jack Keeney. Knocked on by McAllister. Michael Gallagher sends it right. Yet again, Owen Redmond, great tackle to turn the ball over, but only momentarily. UCD very well organised at the back, as they have been all half. Good space on the right hand side as Limerick switch across. Kieran Behan. McCreary. UCD with the free kick there. Tom Kidd protests his innocence, but the referee sees enough to award the free kick. Behan and Griffin standing over this, deep on the left. Two-man wall from Limerick. And we're into stoppage time in the first half. Ball drops to the feet. Nobody in a blue shirt can quite get a shot away, and Limerick look to break here, and they certainly have the pace as Leon Daly tries to chase that ball onto the left, but again it rolls out of play just in front of the dugouts. Last few seconds of an entertaining first half of football here, and we are still deadlocked at 0-0. Biggest chance of the half probably coming from the University of Limerick with that corner and point blank header from Tom Carney, which was impressively dealt with by Lorcan Healy in the UCD goal. The midfield battle for possession resumes. And Leon Daly is blown up for a free kick to UCD. And that is going to do it for the first half here at Inver Park in Larne. An entertaining first half, no goals though. It's currently UCD 0, University of Limerick 0. As just said a couple of minutes ago, University of Limerick in the last 10-15 minutes of that half had a sustained period of pressure, helped along by a few set pieces, couple of free kicks, couple of corners, and the chance of the half really from Limerick's number 5 Tom Carney, turned away by Healy. We're going to leave you with some pictures from the first half, and we'll join you again in a few minutes time for the second half of the Collingwood Cup Final between UCD and Limerick. But for now, from Inver Park, it's 0-0. Well, hello, good afternoon and welcome back to Inver Park for the second half of this fairly intriguing Collingwood Cup Final between UCD and the University of Limerick. All square at the break, 0-0. Massive chance from the University of Limerick off the corner as Tom Carney was gifted a fairly point blank header, turned away very well by UCD's goalkeeper Lorcan Healy, and that's all she wrote for the first half. We are back underway in the second half here. Joel Neal with you again here. Thank you very much for joining us wherever you are today. It's an early throw to UL down the left hand side. Joey Rush is going to take it. Intercepted by Griffin. Same again. Gains 3 or 4 yards on it, but Rush gets another throw. Sneaky ball in from Rush, but it's taken care of by UCD, at least for a moment. Here's Connor Butler, turned away again. Can't David Bishop break? Space on the left for UCD. Off goes Donald Higgins. Has to come back a little bit to get that. And as they did in the first half, UCD very content to dictate the pace and the tempo of this game. Came all the way back to the captain, Jack Keeney. But here's Kieran Behan on the left. He stood up, tried to find a way inside. Colin McCabe tries to send it the other way, but it's going to go to Michael Gallagher. And then comes Healy to take care of that. Pacey Leon Daly asking the questions of the defenders at the back. He was an early first half substitute and has certainly impacted the pace of the game. UCD now attacking the Mackay stand here at Inver Park in Larne. There's a nice long ball forward to David Bishop. Can he make something of it? Skips a shot from a very tight angle up and over the bar. Limerick will attack the Church End stand, the latest addition to the stadium down here in Larne. UL's goalkeeper Josh Cody gets us back underway. Nodded forward by McAllister, and again into the possession of Dublin's defenders. And try their luck on the right hand side. Sean Carmody decides to go back. Patient football yet again from UCD. Here's a searching ball on the right. Really consistent press so far throughout this game from UCD, who I'm told are missing a few of their regular starters ahead of the League of Ireland's resumption on Friday. They make the trip to Dundalk in their first game after surviving relegation last season in the playoffs. Nonetheless though, strong team from UCD. Intercepted briefly in the midfield by Derek Keane, but turned over. There's McAllister to the right hand side, and Carmody. He's got Billy Griffin for help. Griffin steps inside on Connor Butler, and UCD starting to press down on the Limerick goal. Here's Behan, and Joey Rush stabs that out of play for the corner. Ball in, it's stabbed and punched even down by Josh Cody. Dangerous moments there as the ball was loose in front of goal, but cleared out of danger by Limerick. Here's Keeney, the captain. Lines it down the left. Slow, deliberate passing football again from UCD. Play is halted though, it's going to be a free kick. Squared out to the right, and Sean Kermody. Here's Higgins. Higgins plays a nice ball in to Keane. Good defensive work by Connor Whittle. It's another corner. Ball in to the back post. Owen Redmond, who was a lively character throughout that first half, makes the defensive header, and UL looked to break. Leon Daly, bit of a size mismatch with Sean Kermody. Keeney again takes control, slows it down. Squared to Higgins. Higgins in a lot of space, has Billy Griffin on the right. 1-2 and into the middle. Keeney now pushing forward over the halfway line. UCD threatening here. There's a crafty back heel from David Bishop, doesn't find another blue shirt. It's going to roll out of play. Quick throw and squared again. UCD now look for their way in on the right hand side. Down the line from Kermody. Here's Griffin. Griffin curls a ball into the near post. Diving header from Tom Carney sees that away. McAllister looks for a teammate on the left, but good disruptive tackle in the midfield sends UCD away to the races anyway. Kieran Behan on the left. Shane McCreary's throw. Nice tackle from Tom Kidd. UCD then the current holders of the Collingwood Cup, winning in 2022. Took it off DCU rather in 2020. Cork in 2019, and UCD's last victory before that was 2018. Certainly their name up and down the honour roll for this competition. It's fair to say they'd be the heavy favourites this afternoon. So in that case, credit to the University of Limerick, who have taken the game to them throughout these first 53.5 minutes. And could well be 1-0 up following that corner late in the first half. Bouncing ball, Sean Kermody can't quite get full control of. Here goes Leon Daly. Explosive pace from Limerick's number 14. Looks up for some help, doesn't have it quite yet. Joey Rush underlaps, but Limerick have the free kick. Rush stands over the free kick. UCD with the one-man wall and a cluster of players on the right-hand side at the 18-yard line. Jersey's rush forward. Can anybody get a header? It's quickly taken care of by UCD. Launched forward again by number 6, Darren Butler. Kidd battles Higgins for possession. We're in the main stand touchline. Keeney doesn't have the same time to get that away as he's pressed. Griffin takes a step inside. It's a nice pass to David Bishop, but he's forced backwards. Finds Higgins. Here's Keane. McAllister. And back to Gallagher, who takes a few steps. Space on the right for Sean Carmody. Smart ball on the deck, through to Higgins. Griffin again. McAllister just can't find his way through. Defensively very well organised at the moment, the University of Limerick. And a nice press from Redmond, whose bags of energy has been a standout player for Limerick so far this afternoon. So it's back to the drawing board for UCD. McAllister tries to line it to one of his forwards. He's cut off by Connor Butler. Darkeen. Behan. Keeney just quarterbacking the play so far this afternoon. Ball very frequently ends up at his feet as UCD look to reset and go again. Adam Foley looks for Leon Daly. Keeney's got to do the work to catch up to him. Referee says no free kick. So Daly continues to cause headaches for UCD's defenders. Great turn of pace from the forward. Yeah, I think just from looking at the replay, there's not a great deal in that. Referee had a good vantage point from just behind the action. Kieran Behan again held up. Space opening up on the right hand side. Ball to Carmody. Sent to the touchline on Griffin, who looks for a way inside past Joey Rush. Still Griffin. Still Griffin. And there's a chance. David Bishop's volley was interrupted, and UCD have the corner. Nice feet from Billy Griffin, maintaining possession in the box under pressure. I think it took a fairly hefty deflection on the way out. Here's a ball in. First man heads it away. Griffin has it again. Back to Carmody. McCreary. McCreary plays the long ball. Joey Rush is wise to it. Carmody again. Nice interception from Owen Redmond. Limerick look to break, courtesy of Adam Foley. Foley finds Daly. Daly tries to cross a ball in to Foley again. Rhythm just slightly disrupted by the ball across to Leon Daly. He had to slam the brakes on to take control of that. It's going to be the end of Billy Griffin's afternoon.
Let's go, you win! Let's go! Danny, come on, let's stick together!
Griffin replaced by Ronan Kai, number 15. Fairly energetic start to the second half from UCD's number 7, Billy Griffin. Nevertheless, Kai takes over. Morgan Healy drives that ball up over the halfway line. Drops to Rush. Kieran Behan again. Finds his way, decides to take a shot himself. That's an absolutely stunning goal from number 11, Kieran Behan. Catching pretty much everybody off guard there with the long range shot. Beats Joshua Cody, and UCD take a 1-0 lead. Quality goal from Behan. Steps inside, beats his man, and pulls the trigger. Fires near side, and Josh Cody can do little about that. Connor Butler makes way for Limerick's number 13, Theo Joyce. (11-13) for Limerick. We're back underway.
Number 11, Kieran Behan.
Superb strike. UCD possibly lulled Limerick into a bit of a false sense of security with that goal. They are certainly content to work with the ball at their feet and try and work their way inside. Haven't really pulled the trigger from range at all this afternoon. So Behan's strike, a fantastic one from range. And UCD, the defending champions, lead by a goal to 0 as we are now over the hour mark here at Edinburgh Park in Larne this afternoon. And now you sense the urgency from UL to do something here. Crucial in these moments after that opening goal, after keeping the scoreline level at 0-0 for most of the hour. They continue to press, continue to try and challenge, take their chances. Last thing you need is for the heads to drop at this point in the game. UCD will certainly make you pay. Leon Daly battling for anything he can get deep in UCD territory. Protest from Adam Foley, who believed that that was a Limerick corner, but no, says the linesman. Referee is going to have a chat with him. And it has been overturned. It's going to be a corner to Limerick. Daylight just fading here down on the Antrim coast, and the floodlights turned up as Limerick have a fairly big chance, and a decent ball in towards the back post, and it's snuck in. We are tied in the Collingwood Cup Final. The University of Limerick, a corner decision that they did protest and then were awarded. And that changes the face of this one. I do believe it's Tom Carney with the goal. And that will stun UCD, who thought they had a goal kick. Call was overturned by the referee speaking to the linesman. Limerick handed a corner, and we are all square in this final through 65 minutes.
Goal for UL, number 5, Tom Kearney.
And that goal confirmed to be number 5, Tom Carney. He almost scored in the first half. Here come UCD again though, and it's Carney with the deflection to turn that away. Carney certainly worthy of that goal after his first half effort was saved by Lorcan Healy. I'll talk about a moment that changes the complexion of a game. This one now wide open again. Jack Keeney. Here's Carmody on the right. Short line ball to Donal Higgins. Higgins nips inside, can he get a shot away? Lays it up to Behan. Behan shoots, Behan scores a stunning goal. What a response from UCD. What a shot and what a goal from number 11, Kieran Behan.
UCD number 11, Connor Butler.
The wind fully knocked out of the sails of UL, who battled their way back into this game, and now find themselves a goal down thanks to a stunning strike from Behan. What a second half so far after going in at the break 0-0. 3 goals through the first 22 minutes or so. Great run from Dara Keane through the midfield out to the left. Back to Keeney. Kai, disruptive presence in that midfield. He secures possession for UCD and out to the left. And you just see that tempo just ease slightly again from UCD. That urgency. Jack Keeney seems fairly content to go back to their typical pace throughout this one. What a response from UCD to that goal from the corner. And 2 fantastic goals, has to be said, from UCD. Limerick looking for a way in again through Leon Daly. Daly's ball is bounced off the shins of Shane McCreary. And back to Joey Rush. Not done yet though. Adam Foley tries to loft the ball into the box, but Limerick have another corner, and we know what happened the last time. Joey Rush with another corner then from the same spot as his side converted just moments ago. It's another good ball in. It's another punch from Lorcan Healy. This time UCD's defenders turn it away. The initial phase. It's going to drop to Colin McCabe. Limerick still in possession. What a battle we have on our hands in this afternoon's Collingwood Cup Final. 70 minutes gone. UCD lead 2-1. University of Limerick, though, certainly not to be counted out at this stage in the game. Two goals from Kieran Behan. It'll take a lot to take away a man of the match tab for Kieran Behan at this point. Keeney launches that ball to the right hand side. Donald Higgins is there, cut up by Rush. Excuse me, that's Colin McCabe. UCD's ball on the edge of the box. Donald Higgins finds Darkeen. Dangerous ball in, turned away by Connor Whittle. And it's still there. Volley seals high and wide. Limerick's goal kick taken by Joshua Cody. Finds Theo Joyce, the substitute, on the left. Nice tackle from Sean Carmody. Butler doesn't find anyone with that lofty ball into the box. It does drop to Leon Daly, though. It's another corner opportunity for the University of Limerick. Are there more twists and turns to come in a highly entertaining final between these sides? Ball in. Lorcan Healy has been fond of punching away these corners the last 3 in a row. This one skips away from danger. Looks like a couple of changes from Limerick. Tom Kidd is going to make way for Dean Haggerty.
Substitution for UL, coming off number 7, Tom Kidd. Being replaced by number 16, Killian Duffy.
And Colin McCabe will make way for 16, Killian Duffy.
Colin McCabe. Being replaced by number 15, Dean Haggerty.
So some fresh legs on for Limerick here. Creep towards the final 15 minutes of this. There's a ball in towards the back post. It's loose, and it is in. The University of Limerick have equalised again. It is 2-2 on the edge of 75 minutes in the Collingwood Cup Final.
Goal for UL, number 9, Adam Foley.
Limerick's number 9, Adam Foley, capitalises on that loose ball on the goal line. Ball drops down at the back post, and he gets just enough on it from a seated position. Adam Foley doing anything he can to redirect that ball goalwards. And extraordinary stuff. We are all square yet again. It's 2-2. Urgency then back on UCD once again to respond. They did in emphatic fashion last time. Can they do it again? Ball just has a little bit too much pace on it, intended for Donal Higgins on the right hand side.
Sean, drop off, Sean. Get up, Cody.
Ronan Kai glances a header into the middle. Doesn't come to much, but UCD have maintained possession. Carmody on the right. Broken up well by Owen Redmond. Keeney steps up over the halfway line. UCD now have to press. Across to Carmody, intended for Carmody. Falls to Donal Higgins. Higgins plays a ball in. What an extraordinary save from Josh Cody. That looked to be goal bound. Cody manages to get back and dive on that ball. Ball in from Donal Higgins is flicked on by David Bishop, and Dara Keane's effort is pounced on by Cody. UCD within a whisker of responding very quickly yet again, as they did the last time Limerick scored. Looped up and over the halfway line. Sent back by Tom Carney. And a real long range speculative effort. It's taken care of by Lorcan Healy. I'm sure there are a few UCD players out there wondering how they're not 3-2 up. But for the athletic dive and save of Cody, we remain at 2 apiece. Ball turned over. Can it drop to Foley? Foley steps inside on Gallagher. Can Foley get a shot away? He is surrounded and he's taken care of well by number 4, Michael Gallagher. Higgins screaming for that ball here, just below our commentary position on the right hand side. Cowhey through the middle. McAllister sends it left. Here's Higgins on the edge of the box. Creeps his way in. Can he get a ball in? Big deflection off Joey Rush. And UCD have the corner. Good ball in towards the back post. Limerick comfortable defending that one. Gallagher steps forward again, squared to his captain Jack Keeney, the number 5. Kai, the substitute, finds Carmody. 1-2. Nice triangles out to the right hand side. Donal Higgins, can he get a ball in? Just keeps it on the deck. It's good defensive work from Theo Joyce. Squeezing UCD back to the touchline and over. just 10 minutes left in our normal scheduled 90 minutes here. There is extra time and penalties should we finish up in deadlock. Nice feet from Ronan Kaihi to keep that. Kieran Behan has a brace already this afternoon. Russell McAllister turned over on the 18-yard line by Owen Redmond. UCD controlling this one so far after Limerick's last goal. The referee is going to reach for his cards for the first time this afternoon. UCD's number 2, Sean Carmody, goes into the book for that challenge. Just let the foot trail a little bit there. Joey Rush stands over. Free kick fairly deep in the half. He's going to try and curl this into the box. Ball just a little bit shallow. Drops on the 18-yard line. Big shouts for offside. And it's UCD's ball. Keeney once again adventures over the halfway line. McAllister right to Carmody. Michael Gallagher creeps forward, finds good space. 1-2. And he's dispossessed. Kieran Behan looked to have won it back, but Limerick seek to clear their lines. Long throw from Limerick, and Leon Daly looks to make the very most of it. Taken care of by Michael Gallagher. UCD's free kick just shy of the halfway line. They play it backwards. Sean Carmody out to Donal Higgins on the right wing. UCD playing a little bit higher, still playing their style of game, but playing a little bit higher since Limerick's equaliser. McAllister back to his captain. Search and run from Donal Higgins up the middle. Keeney doesn't see it. And there's a shot from range. Skips just wide of Josh Cody. David Bishop's shot. Well, they have a couple of goals from range. Why not? Just a little bit too far to Bishop's right-hand side. Can't blame him for trying though, as we head into the last 5 minutes of the 90. Does extra time loom then to find a winner in this year's Collingwood Cup Final? Ulster goes left. Behan is held up at the halfway line. Maher assesses his options, goes to Kaihi. Skips just out of play. And it's Limerick's throw. Ball turned over in the midfield. Adam Foley can't quite gain possession on the fringes of the UCD box. Nice ball over the top. David Bishop is off to the races, can't quite get his final touch on it. Has to be said, great defensive work from Limerick's number 4, Connor Whittle, to break that up. And UCD hustle for their corner. Lovely ball over the top. David Bishop just can't quite find enough daylight to get the shot away. UCD swing the corner in though, it's a nice ball in. It's going to drop out of danger though. Long ball forward, but it belongs to UCD. Morgan Healy put under a wee bit of pressure there, but gets the kick away. Redmond has been extremely energetic throughout these 87 minutes. Here come UCD again. What options did Kieran Behan have? Kieran Behan is hauled down by Redmond. Free kick in a dangerous area coming up here in the closing stages of this final. And with 2 goals from distance already on the board, what can UCD do with this one? The goal scorer, Kieran Behan, is standing over that. He's joined by UCD's number 5, Jack Heaney. Behan's goals have come from the left. Here he is on the right. Might see a shot from Keeney here. And it's Behan who does take it from the right hand side. Not quite accurate enough. We are creeping towards the last minute of the 90, and extra time does indeed loom here for UL and UCD, who are deadlocked at 2 apiece. Highly entertaining final this afternoon so far. And it's looking at the moment like the search for a winner will continue into extra time. Rawson McAllister goes back to his captain. Fourth official has the time board in his hand. We await how much extra time added on we have at the end of this second half. Meanwhile, a ball drops to Behan. UCD looking for one final opportunity to put this one to bed. Kaihi curls the ball in towards the back post. There's a volley, which shoots just wide of the post. Limerick survives some late danger. And And 3 minutes to be added on to the end of this one.
Additional time in the middle of 3 minutes.
Cody with the long goal kick. McCreary knocks it forward to Behan. Limerick pressing UCD at the halfway line. Kai goes left. Darkeen down the left hand side. Ball is blocked by Leon Daly, Limerick's number 14, and sent the opposite direction. Carmody. Right to Higgins. McAllister. Keeney. Keeney chips a ball into the box, glances the header, and Ronan Caughey, the substitute, looks to have won this for UCD. And look at the heartbreak from Limerick as number 15, Ronan Caughey, gets the header onto that chipped ball. And it very much looks here in time added on that that could be the winner. Lovely weighted ball into the box. And a beautiful header up and over Josh Cody for UCD's third goal.
Goal for UCD. Number 16, Gavin McConnell. And number 15, Ronan Caughey.
And it is Hail Mary time now for the University of Limerick as Josh Cody makes his way onto the halfway line. Those maroon jerseys flood the box, and it's out for a late corner. We are into the last 40 seconds of this game. What a superb Collingwood Cup final here at Edinburgh Park in Larne. UCD with a last gasp goal from the substitute, Ronan Caughey. But it's not over yet as the University of Limerick are sending the kitchen sink. Goalkeeper Josh Cody is in the box, nothing to lose. Seconds remain in this game. Corner comes in, doesn't beat the first man. Do Limerick have another bite at the cherry? Foley tries anything he can to get a ball into the box. No shot from Joey Rush. And UCD battling to take possession as Cody makes his way back over the halfway line. There's a ball in, gathered up by Lorcan Healy. Could that be the last action of this game? UCD's substitutes and coaching staff are on their feet. And Lorcan Healy is not going to rush to kick this ball out of his hands. Leon Daly begging him to put it down. And UCD retain the Collingwood Cup and become 2023 champions. Dejection from the University of Limerick players who put in an incredible shift here at Edinburgh Park this afternoon. Beaten in heartbreaking fashion by that goal in stoppage time from the substitute, number 15, Ronan Caughey. And UCD are Collingwood Cup champions. Superb back and forward final all afternoon. Really the only opportunity of the first half was Limerick's number 5, Tom Carney, with a header from about 2 yards out, which was saved in athletic fashion from Lorcan Healy. UCD found their opener courtesy of Kieran Behan with a long range spectacular early in the second half. But the University of Limerick just kept coming back. It was another Kieran Behan goal which made it 2-1 UCD. And then an overturned goal kick became a corner. And Limerick made it 2-2. And right at the death, a lovely ball over the middle to the substitute, Ronan Caughey, number 15. beautiful header, beats Josh Cody.
The trophy presentation will be made at the back of the main stand, here up at the seats, so if the players and officials from both teams want to make themselves...
The silverware makes its way onto the pitch.
The presentation will be made up at the back of the main stand.
Hard lines for the University of Limerick. I think both sides were worthy of that silverware this afternoon. But it is the League of Ireland Premier side, UCD, just a couple of days away from resuming their domestic action. What a way to key yourself up for the season. Referee Aaron Rainey only went to his pocket once this afternoon. Fairly clean game between these two sides, despite what was on the line. Josh Cody shakes hands with the officials this afternoon. Certainly nothing to be ashamed of. The Limerick goalkeeper, who was battling all afternoon and was beaten by a great ball and a great header in the dying seconds of this game. Try as they might with their goalkeeper in the box and a late corner, Limerick just could not find their way back in with the time they had left.
Once again, the players and officials from both teams want to make their way up to the main stand. We'll do the trophy presentation up here.
Credit and congratulations to everyone involved in putting the 2023 Collingwood Cup on, hosted at Jordanstown Sports Village over the last couple of days, with the final being moved down to Inver Park this afternoon. Tournament sponsored by O'Neill's and Randox and hosted by Ulster University Sport, and a real showpiece final as the Limerick side gather in the centre circle for some words of encouragement from their coaches. Meanwhile, UCD are making their way up the steps and into the main stand here at Inver Park in Larne. Led by captain number 5, Jack Keeney. Team just making their way through the terrace section of the main stand. And the Collingwood Cup awaits them right around Block C, so a little bit of distance yet to travel. In just a couple of short days' time, the League of Ireland resumes, and UCD make their journey to Dundalk to open their domestic account on the season. Survived relegation in the playoffs last year and earned their spot in the top flight of Irish football. And it's testament to the organisation that a team like UCD can continue to punch their weight and to maintain their place in the top flight. A lot of money in the game these days. A lot of talented players coming into both Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. And Jack Keeney has led his squad to the steps. This is UCD's 7th win of the 21st century. Cork lead the way this century with 8. University of Ulster have 3 and Maynooth with 1. And Kieran Behan, number 11, the goal scorer, is going to lead the sides up. Football Club General Manager Niall Cerneen just arranging the post-match presentation here. UCD are going to have to wait just a couple minutes longer, as it looks like the runners-up, the University of Limerick, are making their way up through the main stand. They won't feel it at the moment, certainly, but the University of Limerick can hold their heads high for a spectacular performance. Just kept coming back at UCD today, and the game was 2 apiece right into the dying seconds.
Collingwood Cup Finals you've seen in recent memory. It's been keenly contested by both sides. It's been a fabulous advertisement for third level football on Ulster University's football. It's been great that everyone here will show their appreciation for University of Limerick and UCD for a superb 90 minutes football today. I would just like to say a big thank you to some people that have been involved in organising this week's perfect Thomas Bradbury, our host, the University of Ulster. I'd like to thank David Flynn, Kieran and all of his staff at the University of Ulster and helped out. They've been an absolute credit to their university and the organisation from the first minute on Monday morning to the final whistle today. So David, Kieran and all the UCD people, thank you very much. Our appreciation for the facilities and the George Transport for first rate programs and choosing. And I would like to thank the General Manager here at for the use of their outstanding facility for today's 2 finals. It's been a brilliant facility to have and to showcase our university's better. So Niall and all the people at Florida today, thank you very much for your opportunity. The gentlemen right here, John Murphy from O'Neill's, and also Martina Madden from O'Neill's, and wants to select this in New York instead, and they sent John to deadlock by 23 years for his contribution to the Super Cup. I'd like to thank the IRB committee, executive committee for helping organise the tournament. Lynn McCarthy on my left, John McCarthy, John Hudson our CRO, Dennis, and our Michael Wilson. Thank you, gentlemen, for welcoming them. photographs and online presence of the competition. On the far side of the pitch, a 24/7 stream, a excellent streaming of the matches throughout the 3 day tournament. Thank you very much. Finally, like any game of football for us, the can't take like officials, so I'd like to thank the man in the middle there, Aaron Rainey, and his colleagues at the Northern Ireland for officiating the playing game this week. Aaron and your colleagues might bring up and give you another player officiating today.
And referee Aaron Rainey leads his team up the steps to collect their medals for their part in this tournament and indeed this final. Decent performance from all in those black shirts this afternoon.
It's actually very easy, to be honest. I really like the first goal, but the second goal was even better. I'm happy with number 11,
Man of the match goes to goal scorer Kieran Behan, number 11 of UCD. Bagged himself a brace in spectacular fashion from range this afternoon. Certainly made the difference.
I would like to present the player of the tournament award. The Dr. Tony O'Neill trophy. Dr. Tony was a very prominent, probably regarded still to this day as the finest football administrator in Ireland. He's heavily associated with
put on that line there and you go up and down.
throughout the University of Manchester, and the trophy that is the most appropriate man to join the trophy to recognise the players of the Collingwood. This year's player is the UCD captain, Jack Keenan.
And the Dr. Tony O'Neill Player of the Tournament award is presented to UCD's captain, number 5, Jack Keeney. Led his side throughout this tournament and throughout this final, and well worthy of a cup with a lot of history, a lot of well-known names on that Dr. Tony O'Neill trophy. And this afternoon's runners-up, sure they won't feel like climbing those steps at the moment, but the University of Limerick were a credit to their college this afternoon, well worthy of their spot in the final, and we're not far away from staking their claim to the championship themselves. Goalkeeper Josh Cody, the last to receive his medal. I'll take the applause for being very worthy finalists.
Please show your appreciation to UL for today's game. There can only be one winner today, and these two were probably worthy winners of the every chance they got. Really well put up for 90 odd minutes, 95 minutes today, and right at the death, they were still good enough to get over the line. So call on the UCD players to move in reverse order with their captain Jack from the last year to get the
And finally, UCD make their way to the top of the steps, being led by number 4, Michael Gallagher. Shane McCreary. Goalkeeper Lorcan Healy. Dark Keane. Receives his medal. Sean Carmoody. All these players certainly played their parts here this afternoon. The man who scored the winning goal, Ronan Kai. David Bishop. You see these coaching staff. And finally the captain, Jack Keeney. They were winners in the first Collingwood Cup in 1914. They were winners in 2020. And they are champions again. UCD are back-to-back Collingwood Cup champions and the winners in 2023. Defeating the University of Limerick by 3-2 in a fantastic final here at Inver Park, home of Larne Football Club. The first winners all the way back in 1914 become the defending champions in 2023. Thank you very much for joining us here this afternoon. From me, Joel Neal, we'll see you again sometime soon. But for now, from Inver Park, it's UCD 3, University of Limerick 2, and UCD are your Collingwood Cup champions.